Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Mannerheim line, and we've got Kluzna, who's now in 1AR. So we've been in a few clans together, so welcome back, Kluz. Alright, he's in the M4A1 FL10. This is the French line premium tank at tier 6. It's got the AMX turret on a Sherman hull. He's got 2 marks on the barrel, so we know he can do a bit of damage with that. And he's found the tank traps. Alright, it's trying to catch some tanks crossing, the light tanks, etc. So he's found the LTG there, so he's going to focus him rather than the T43. So puts one shot in, and the next shot goes in, and he'll probably go and reload. Yep, here we go. Alright. Trying to get rid of the light tanks is a good idea. There's 2 on each side, so probably keep the LTG back a little bit from getting damage. But it does mean that, obviously crossing in that area is going to be a bit difficult. Now they've got their VK2801 there. Hopefully he lasts, but try and light up any TDs that are out on the shelf at F3. But Clue's just keeping an eye on the line there. The T43 is down in the trench, so it's not approachable. Alright, now looking at the minimap, he's noticed that the IS and the T25 are the only 2 vehicles that have gone down to the south side, and most of his team's gone to the north. So it's like a anti-clockwise rotation of both teams. So he's coming up here to make a bit of a nest with the trees to give him some cover should he have to basically defend this area. He's got the Arty coming up, which is interesting, but F304's got a fairly short range, so it's perhaps not surprising. And it's also fairly mobile, so he can probably bug out if he needs to. Alright, so having made that sort of place to recover to, he's just coming here to cover the road up. Now there are about 4 tanks down there, 3 or 4 3 that we've seen, but could be more. Not necessarily spotted, and the T25/2 and the IS are getting punished a little bit already. The enemy tanks appear to be on the lower levels, so they're not necessarily targets at this time, but unless anyone can come along while the tanks are low. Here we go. Alright, they have been spotted, but yes, they are on a lower level. So he just backs off here. The M4A1 FL10 as a Sherman, it's got, not really strong armor. Okay, here we go. Heavy tank number 6, Japanese Tiger. So he dodges the incoming round, puts 2 shots in, and keeps his other 2 shots for the next tank that comes up, which is a Poodle. So starting to accumulate some damage. So far, luckily, he has not taken any damage of his own. Lost that T25 too, and that IS won't last very long. It's just getting overwhelmed at that level. So the question is, will they come up? Well, they probably will. So first things first, he's going to cover this area to do some spotting. Super Hellcat's gone up in the corner, which is a favourite spot for TDs to cover this area. Not get spotted while they fire, so could get a bit of assisted damage, you would think. But the key thing here is not to let the base get overrun. Just noticing on the minimap the VK2801 is going after the LTG. See how that turns out. So yeah, there you go, pick up some assisted damage on spotting the heavy tank number 6. And unfortunately the VK goes down, and they've lost another tank. So they're now 3 tanks down, although the hit points are pretty similar. but not yet seeing any tanks coming up, so what is going on? Are they flanking? Could be certainly possible for the medium tanks to change direction and come around the other side. And the LTG might make a play there. Okay, heavy tank number 6 is coming, and for Kluzna, that is side on, so you should be able to get a few shots in. That didn't bounce. Sorry, that bounced, and so did the second one, so that's unfortunate. Switches to his premium round there, but luckily heavy tank number 6 gets taken down by the Super Hellcat. So he's already accumulated more assisted damage than he's actually done damage with his gun. Yeah, this tank, if I recall, came out in loot boxes about 2, maybe 3 years ago. So it was a Christmas time thing. I don't believe it's been in the premium shop. Oh, I could be wrong on that one. But certainly if you see it in the premium shop, it's probably worth picking up. Alright. Finds the KV-1. Yes. Unprepared, and he gets the kill shot there. So they're starting to get back a little bit of the deficit. They're only 2 tanks behind, and hit points actually slightly in their favour. So he's just scouting here, and here we go, the LTG is coming up. Well, he was coming up on the north side, but he gets taken out by the Super Hellcat. So the Super Hellcat doing a good job at defending. But most of the other tanks look like they've gone back to defend on the enemy side. So looking at the mini-map, there's a Poodle and a Super Hellcat. So he's coming down here to the south to see if he can flank them. And okay, oh, he's actually found an arty, so he's got an M44. Should get rid of him with this clip. 1, 2, 3, gets the kill. So it gets rid of a fairly dangerous arty. And goes on the reload, of course. Now the Poodle has moved, he's gone into the centre there. Whereas the Super Hellcat has gone back to base. Actually, they've got 2 Super Hellcats, so you can only see 1 on the minimap. Okay, no, they are 2 there, so 1 to base and 1 defending on the north. And in fact, they have rubbed out all the tanks that were pushing around on the north, so that is unfortunate, but now you can catch some perhaps progressing. Got the VZ44. 1 shot damaging out of the first 2, second. Critical hit only, and he's on the reload. Unfortunately, he couldn't get his full clip in. But now he's found the Poodle, so both those tanks will come under his gun. But the Poodle diving into the trench, so he's going to be safe for a second. The 2 Super Hellcats facing each other, and Kluzna's team's retreating. Probably the right thing to do. Now he's found the Poodle, and he should get the full clip in. That bounced. Gets a second shot in take, leaving him down on. Well, still take 2 shots from Kluzna's gun. So fairly low alpha, but fairly fast to reload the clip, which is a good property of this particular tank. And now the Poodle not doing well here, and he gets the kill just as he goes into cover. So great shooting right there. And he's keeping his premium rounds loaded. The Super Hellcat is coming around from the north, takes a big hit from his team Super Hellcat. And can he get a shot into him? Yes, he should. So using auto aim really just to get the focus in, and he goes back out of auto aim before shooting. Quite a good tactic, gets your gun lined up pretty quickly, but you need to get control of your gun for the moving target, so you don't want to keep it on assisted. So game still very much losable. Down in tanks, they're down in hit points quite substantially now in terms of the remaining tanks. Well, there you go. VZ44-1 has drowned, so that starts to even things out a little bit. Kluzna just coming to the corner here, just in case anyone's trying to flank from the bottom. So 3 dangerous tanks, the IS-2M, Sturra Mill and the Super Hellcat. The Hummel of course will be close to base, you would think. Both the IS-2M and the Super Hellcat both seen in the north, the Sturra ML down in the south, and he's probably the one he's more worried about. Oh, and then the IS-2M has died without further intervention, so that has evened things out. So that's unfortunate for the enemy team. They've lost 2 vehicles, 2 accidents. So Kluzna now going, alright, well, we need to finish this. There's only 4 minutes to go. Better progress is a bit, so the danger of course is the Sturra Mill in the south, which is where it's heading. Oh, in fact, to expand him, he takes a big hit there, but he should get some punishing hits in. So he gets one in before the Sturra Mill retires behind the rock. Now he's got a bit of decision here. He's got a reasonable amount of hit points. He's got 3 shots in the clip, enough to get rid of the Sturra Mill, but he decides to go on the reload. So wise thing to do. And he has attracted the attention of the arty. And there's the Sturra Mill again, and Kluzna not yet spotted. Oh no, he is now. So the Sturra Mill is just poking out but pulling back. So you can try and get just the side of the Sturra Mill that won't expose his gun, exactly what he's doing. Puts 1 shot in, Sturra Mill decides to retire. And in the north, the Magura has, in the Super Hellcat, has taken out the remaining enemy Super Hellcat. So this is good news. So now it's really just mopping up time. Find that Sturra Mill and dispose of him. Where has he gone? That's a good question. Which way has he run? Has he gone down to the water? That's most likely. In fact, that's where Kluzna's going, but no, he hasn't spotted him. He could have gone back to base, but probably would have been spotted by the Super Hellcat. And in fact, they've spotted the arty, so that's one thing. There's a few other spots where Sturra Mill could have gone. It's not down here, no. Alright, so he must have run up to the north, maybe with the intention of capping. That would be a pretty brave move. So what they can do is cap out here if he doesn't turn up. Oh no, there he is spotted, so he has come right around. So auto aim to light him up, gets 1 shot in, second one, third one should go in and gets the kill. Didn't even get a return shot, so that's pretty good news. And Super Hellcat gets a shot in on the Hummel, so now he's 1 shot, and Kluzna deciding not to reload. It's not worth the time. He should close in on this Hummel and get the kill before the Super Hellcat moves in.
Withdraw from that position. Acknowledged.
And here he comes and gets the kill. That wraps it up. That's his Top Gun as well. So great work there from Kluzna and good partnership with the Super Hellcat. Well, some very nice results here. 3.2k of damage, 6 kills. That's earned him the Top Gun, of course, for the 6 kills. Tank Sniper Award, high caliber award from those damage, and the Levislayer's medal for killing at least 2 tanks that, or TDs that are at least 1 tier higher than you, and the Pascucci's medal for killing the 2 arties. So the assisted damage there, he's over 4.1k of combined damage there, which is great for tier 6, and that's earning the Ace Tanker badge. So let's have a look at the team score. Alright, so finished well on top there in terms of base EXP, 1655, great level there, and the Super Hellcat, great partner, but ended up, yeah, not a whole lot of damage, but second best for the team. So definitely carry there from Kluzna, managed to basically defeat the enemy advances and mop it up. On the enemy team, the VZ that unfortunately drowned was the top EXP earner, and the Super Hellcat that got polished off with 2k, the top damage there. But yeah, fairly average game across from most of the players on both teams, to be honest. Alright, so what did it cost? We ended up firing 35 shots, so pretty good output there, but as I said, it's pretty fast to reload the whole clip, so it's a great little tank for tier 6. 33 hits out of that, so excellent shooting, 27 penetrations. He did have some missions running, and that helps because he was firing predominantly premium ammunition towards the end, and that cost him a fair chunk of that, but he ended up with a nice profit of 45k. So not huge profits to be made at tier 6, even with the premium tanks, but pretty good nonetheless. Anyway, great game there from Kluzna. Hope you liked the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.